The Longest Day of Tomorrow is the first graphic novel from Lucas Varela. He is a author. I have, again, no idea how I came across him. I think just because he was a Fantagraphics book and I keep an eye on their catalog as it comes out. They have a pretty good quality standard for their books. So I at least try to look at any new titles, any new authors or artists. And this book did not disappoint. It was very well done. And the style, even though it is translated from another language, I want to say he's from South America. I could be completely wrong about that because I think initially it was published in France. But the book has very little language whatsoever. It's mainly just images, so it's not really in need of much translation. The art style feels very European to me, that clean lines that you see so much more commonly based, from artists going back to the art in books like Tintin. That kind of clean, I forget what it's called, ligne éclair, whatever it means. It's very well in use here. And this book is it's a science fiction story that is set not too far in the future, and it's between a battle between these two mega corporate states. Think of it like Google versus Facebook, but even more intensified to the level of being the structure of the state and everybody having an identity associated with that company that they're living within. So imagine living inside of Facebook or living inside of Google. That's what has happened in this future. It's a level of patriotism and just corporate megastates, city-state as corporation. So it's an interesting device, and it doesn't take a lot of, like I said, there's very little language. It doesn't take much to explain that. It's intuited through the images. Characters have these icons and sigils and patches that show their state devotion, their corporate alliances and alignment. It's I don't think it's that hard to imagine. It's people already associate with companies very strongly, and it's as monopolies take over, it's not that difficult to see this happening. So it is a dystopia, but the day that this story takes place is a moment in the history of this culture where the two states are launching simultaneous attacks on each other. And how this plays out is very Rube Goldberg-esque. It's a series of dominoes, and I just thought it was very well done. And for a first graphic novel, this was very impressive. It's about 100 pages or so, 120. And I loved it. I would love to see more by this guy, and I will keep an eye on him. I don't really have much more to add about it, just that I loved it a lot. This book can be read probably by anybody over 7 or so and enjoyed. But as an adult, I got a lot of enjoyment out of it as well. So please check out The Longest Day of Tomorrow. It has, imagine a story written by Mobius, illustrated by Hergé. Is that how you say, the author of Tintin? That kind of look and feel, that near science fiction, paranoid dystopia. It's a good book.